As a teacher, when I assign a research paper, I do enjoy seeing students add in theological journals. These are a helpful way to get out current research, and even in the research in the past, use some helpful articles in your paper to bolster some of your ideas. However, sometimes it's not always difficult, or excuse me, not always easy, and it can be very difficult to find research journal articles to help your paper. So I want to walk through some of those processes that we have here at BRITE. If you go to our academics drop down and look at our academic resources, you'll find there that we actually have a list of open access journals that you can look through and resource. I've already opened it here, and there's actually many theological journals, many well-known journals that you can access free by going to their website. These are called open access journals. I would highly recommend you doing that, but that can take a long time to look through every single one of these and ask which one is dealing with the topic that I'm searching. There are ways to look at how to go about searching these journals. One of the ways that I would recommend, first of all, is looking at places like biblicalstudies.org.uk, or the same thing, theologicalstudies.org.uk. They have a search function there in both of these, although I've not found it to be the most helpful way to search for that. But Google has made it a way that you can look for these types of things by using Google's search power. For example, if I wanted to search for spiritual gifts in, let me clear all this out. If I want to search spiritual gifts in that place, the biblical studies or the theological studies, those are accumulated a lot of research over the years. And so I just type in my search item, we'll do spiritual gifts, and then type in site, colon, there's already one right there, theological studies. And then it will pull up all the related things at that site. And here is a PDF article. And this comes from, I don't even know what journal this is. You'd have to do some research on that. But other articles on this could be helpful. You can also do this with specific journal articles or specific journals. So if we wanted to look at the Master Seminary Journal, we could do site colon tms.edu. That's the Master Seminary, and lo and behold, we get articles from their journal. This is the first one that came up, and I know they have written quite a bit on this, and so you can look at various journal articles that they've written, and it looks like the same one. Maybe we want to change the topic to cessationism, and lo and behold, more Master Seminary Journal articles come up. That's one way to do it. If you want to look at multiple sites, we can type in, let's get some ideas from our list of open access journals. We could do Reformed Presbyterian Theological Journal, and so we would just, or we could do Southern Baptist Journal of Theology. So we could look at all of these. Themelios is always a good one, and so we could copy that in, type in site colon, and then copy paste. We can also add in, what's another good one? I know. We'll do site etsjets.org. That's the Journal of the Evangelical Theological Society. Let's see what we pull up. Well, we have ETS or Jets journals. I might have not done the Themelios one correctly. Let's see if we can clean that up a bit. We probably don't even need all of that right there. There we go. There's a Themelios article, a couple of Themelios articles, Jets articles, and now you're getting some solid journal articles here by scholarly journals, broad but still scholarly, and this will give you access to very good, helpful resources, all free, all access. So you can either go to biblicalstudies.org.uk, theologicalstudies.org.uk, and if you want to go the slower route, you can just go through their tabs and go through certain things. But if you notice, they have a lot of resources on here that you can make use of. Some of them free, some of them not. but at least it gets you looking. At least it gets you to know where to start looking. Sometimes using Google Scholar can be a helpful way to do this too. So if I just wanted to research spiritual gifts again, Google Scholar will give me a wide array of things. It could include books, and it can include journal articles, such as Vox Evangelica here. And this will actually give me the PDF of it. And so that is a helpful tool. You don't want to minimize is Google Scholar. You'll sometimes run into snags. Other times you'll see that maybe you can't access the New Testament studies, spiritual gifts in the Pauline community, an older journal article. However, your professor might be able to get this. I know I could access this journal article for you. So if you had a specific issue or a specific article, your professor might be able to access it for you. Always a possibility. And then there's other ways that you can go about doing searches. One other place I would recommend is using Galaxy software. If you go to galaxy.com, let me get rid of this because this is my extra search engine stuff. Galaxy.com or Galaxy software, I might have messed that up now. www.galaxy.com. Well, anyways, it's galaxy.com. We'll Google it. Galaxy software. Galaxy.com, and that's Galaxy with an IE. It gives you a list of very good conservative evangelical journals, some that are more useful than others, but you'll find journals that are out of commission, such as Faith and Mission, right here. This was the old Southeastern Journal, but they've now changed it to the Southeastern Theological Review. Westminster Theological Journals on here. A lot of good theological journals. And you can always search these journals, at least what they have updated. And again, if we wanted to do cessationism, we get a list. This is from Detroit Baptist Seminary Journal. I think that's also open access. So you can click on it there and get a little blurb. And if you find out that that's an open access journal, which it is, then you can actually go to that journal's website and download it there. But this is a helpful way to do a search. You can find other journal articles that have dealt with this issue and maybe go to their website, go to Reformation and Revival's website and access it that way. So this is a helpful way to use a search engine of evangelical conservative journals that would give you a helpful place to start. But when in doubt, I think one of the best ways to go about it is looking through specific journals and then taking advantage of Google's ability to type in the exact journal you're wanting to study. So if we wanted to look at founders.org, see if the founders website have anything, and sure enough they do. So you never know what you'll find here, but you got to do some of the searches. When in doubt though, make sure that you look at the list provided by BRITE. We give you a list of open access journals that you can look through, and sometimes the links change, the website changes. Sometimes what was open access is no longer open access. I know that's the case for the Puritan Reformed Journal there. So they're not as up to date as we might like, but nevertheless, you still have access to look through a lot of great theological journals and come away with a decent bit of research without ever having to spend a dime. I hope this is a helpful video for you.